Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing an intro to a project pan, but this project pan is really exciting because you guys picked the product. So if you missed it, I will link it above, but I basically, like a little over a week ago, I sat down and showed you guys a whole assortment of products and asked you guys which products you'd like to see me put in a project pan. So I have the results and the winners from the kind of like a poll that I did. Now, I do have to start out by saying I do want to thank all of you who voted in this poll. It was a very challenging poll, I would say, because of the way that I put it together. I honestly, you guys know my life has been upside down right now and I feel like my brain is not functioning at its normal capacity. So when I did that intro, I just told you guys to leave comments down below on what products you'd like to see me put in this project pan. And I know that was probably really challenging for you guys to like type out all of that. And then also it was very challenging for me to go back and tally all of them. So next time, if I choose to do something like this again, I will come up with some sort of a actual poll that you guys can just click, and that would make it so much easier on all of us. But thank you to everyone who actually took the time to vote and to write out your votes. And last night, my oldest daughter, Aubrey, and I sat down and together we tallied everything. It took us over an hour, but we got every single one of your votes in, and I have the winners. So what I decided to do, I did ask you guys to vote for your top 2 choices in each category, and I broke up the categories to makeup, and then I had a skincare category and a miscellaneous category. So I was going to take the top 2 vote getters from each category, but there were so many that were really close in each category that I'm going to go ahead and do the top 3. So there are actually going to be 9 products in this project pan. So I want to start, let me see, oh, I have my numbers here. I want to start with the makeup category. So the top vote getter for the makeup category was the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. So this foundation is the first item that's going to be in this project. This is in the shade 3.0, by the way, and it is about half full. It does give you, so there is a little window here to kind of show you how much product you have, and it's about half full still. So I don't think this will be difficult for me to go through. The only thing is with this foundation, because of how high coverage it is, a little goes a long way, and it is a kind of a thicker formula, so I usually shear this out a bit. So I imagine that would be the only challenge, is that I use such a small amount when I do use it, but I do like using this, so I could see myself using this like every single day. I think it's a really good foundation. So that's the first thing that made it into this project. And then the next 2 items, I'm going to talk about these together because these were actually tied. Oh, by the way, that had 34 votes for the All Nighter Foundation. All right, the next 2 items, both of these got exactly 32 votes, so very close second, and they tied for second place. So I'm gonna go ahead and include both of these in the project. This one here is from Tarte. This is the Tartest clay paint liner. So this one, because of the packaging, it's gonna be a little difficult to show you guys what's left in here. It's like a squeezy tube. I really do like this liner. I had a few people ask me. I think it's a really nice liner. I like the fact that you have this flat surface on the top. So you get this like flat applicator on the top here, which makes it really easy to work with. You just dip your brush, like you squeeze a little bit up, have it right here sitting on the top, and then dip your brush in it. And I actually really like that about this clay liner. I find this nicer than the potted liners because it doesn't tend to dry out as quickly. This was the only liner I would use on clients if I was doing like a dramatic wing on a client in store, because the pen tip, like the pen tip applicator kind of liners, we weren't allowed to use for sanitary reasons. So this one you could sanitize with alcohol, so this is what I always used. I actually like it. It's a little challenging to work with, but it's, if you've ever used a clay liner, it does take a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it down, it gives you a really beautiful look, and it's like a very dramatic, intense black liner. So I'm actually excited to use this again. It's been a while since I pulled it out, and I feel like I could easily get through that. So it looks like it's about half full to me. All right, and then the other item was this Marc Jacobs mini lip gloss. This is in the shade Sugar Sugar. This just came in a 500 point perk. It's pretty new. I think I've only used it a handful of times. I really do like this shade. It's a really good nude that kind of goes well over the top of anything, so I can see myself using this quite often. It's basically full. I'm not going to give you guys a close-up because, like I said, I've probably only used it maybe 2 or 3 times, so this is basically full, but it is a mini size, so hopefully I can get through that. Some of the other products from the makeup category that got a high amount of votes but didn't quite make it, the Maybelline Fit Me powder. The Maybelline Fit Me powder had 27 votes, so that one was really close. And the Marc Jacobs lipstick had 26 votes. So both of those were pretty high up there, but didn't quite make it. Let's move on to the skincare categories. I'm gonna start with the product that got the top amount of votes, and that, let me dig it out. Oh, here it is. That is from Sol de Janeiro. It is the Asahi Body Power Cream. This one got a total of 51 votes. That was like one of the top votes of all the categories. So this will be the first skincare item in this project. That's what I have left of it. It's been kind of sitting on its side, so there's more collected on this side, but I do have quite a lot in here. But this is like a travel size, and once you start using this, it does go pretty quickly because I usually will apply this like all over my body. So, you know, I feel like I should be able to easily get through this guy. All right, and then the second place for skincare was this guy here. This is the Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment. This one had 48 votes, so this one had a lot of votes. This one kind of surprised me, but that's how much I have left of this guy. Give you guys a close-up for future videos. These are always helpful. But yeah, I do have a lot left in here. This is a fairly new product. I've only used it a few times, but I know if I throw this in my purse, I'm always reaching for a lip balm when I'm on the go. And the one I had in my purse ran out, so it's perfect timing. I'll throw this in my bag. This will be my new one, and I always go through these quickly, so I can see myself going through that pretty fast. And then right behind that, with 46 votes, so only 2 less votes on this guy, is the Tatcha Water Cream. You guys, a lot of people were voting for this one. This obviously is a deluxe sample size. I think I got this as a point perk, and clearly have not used it yet because it's still in its box, but it's actually really small. The box is deceiving. The product itself is pretty small, so like I said, I haven't opened this yet, but I can imagine that I'll go through this really quickly. I have owned a full size of this and really enjoyed it in the past, so I don't see this being an issue to use up at all. So those are the 3 skincare items that actually made it into the project, and I'll show you a couple other ones that were really close that had a lot of votes. So the Clarins Body Fit and the Maskology both got a total of 31 votes. So these tied for basically 4th place, but these had a lot of votes as well. So these 2 didn't quite make it into the project, but maybe in my next project. All right, and then the last category was the miscellaneous category. So the one with the top amount of votes was the Scentbird fragrance. This was in almost every single person voted for this. There was so many votes for this one. It got a total of 64 votes. It was the top vote getter of all categories. And this is basically, if you guys don't know Scentbird, it is like a travel size fragrance, and you can switch out the fragrance that's inside. The one that's in this particular one is the Gucci Bamboo, which I really do like this fragrance, so I can see myself easily going through this, and it is kind of a lighter fragrance, so I think of it kind of as like a springtime fragrance, so perfect timing. So I will definitely be going through that. Let me give you guys a close-up and show you how much I have in here. It is pretty full. I feel like I usually only use this when I'm traveling. I'll throw this in my travel bag and I'll use it when I travel, so I don't use it at home a lot, which is why it's still fairly full. But now that I have it in this project, I can see myself going through that fairly easily. And then the next top vote getter was this Orally Cuticle Nail Treatment. I'm actually really glad you guys voted for this. This had 60 votes. I'm really happy to see this in there because I actually really could use this. My nail beds are so dry and cracked, and I think this will really help. Also, I need to do my nails, so please excuse that. I know I'm gonna get a comment, but yes, my nails need to be done. Haven't had the time, but I will be doing that soon. But yes, I'm gonna try to be using this every single night. Hopefully I can get this either, I'm really just hoping to use this more to improve the health of my nails, but it would be nice if I could use this up. I'm not sure because there's a lot of product in here and you don't need too much, but it would even be nice to just see it move a little bit because it is very, very full right now. I'll show you guys. Yeah, it's basically like right up here. So it is almost completely full. I have used it a few times, but it's one of those things, you know, you don't need very much of this product. So I would just like to see myself getting in the habit of using this more. I think it'll be really good for my nails. And yeah, I'm glad you guys put that in there. All right, and then the third closest item for this category was the Monat thickening spray. This one had 35 votes, so I'm excited to use this. This, again, it's hard to show you guys, but this is totally full. I've never used it, so I feel like I will go through this quickly because my hair is obviously very fine and thin, so this is something I could use all the time. It's something I will get a lot of, you know, it would be helpful for me to use this, but also it is kind of a smaller size, so I feel like this should be easy. It should be easy, I'm thinking, I'm hoping. So that is the last item in this project, and there wasn't any other products in the miscellaneous category that had a lot of votes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun with it. Like I said, I wish that I formatted it a little bit differently to make it easier on all of us, but I still think it was a really fun thing to do. I'm really excited that you guys chose all of these products. Some of them are gonna be challenging for me, like the lip gloss, I think, and the lip treatment. I'm not good with lip products when it comes to project pans, so those are both gonna be challenging, but I think I can do it. So I am going to be setting myself a goal of 2 months to finish off as much of these products as I can. Actually, should I do 2 months? You know what I'll do? Actually, right now we're at the beginning of April, so I'll give myself through April, through May. Let's set the end of June. So it's like a little, just a little shy of 3 months. I think that'll be good. So the end of June. So I think I'll set myself through the end of June. So that gives me just shy of 3 months to use up all these products. I think that's a very doable amount of time. I feel like I can get a lot of progress on these products during that time. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them down below. Also, let me know which product you are excited to see in this project. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.